All right, all right, all right. We'll get it together. We'll get it together. We will get it together. I did not do any of this. I didn't think about it, but okay. Here we go. All right. Welcome, 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 welcome to After Dark, where we get on here and we act a fool. And that's what we are going to do tonight. Now, I am here by myself tonight, but that is okay. We're going to do this and we going to be all right. All right, y'all. Let's see who we have here. First on the moonwalk, we've got Leo Lady who made it to Houston safely. I am so glad to hear that. Then we have Michi 3, Ray Della Lewis, Coffee is Brewing, Justin's mom, D Dub, Delicate Dale, Luna, Lunar Brain Fireheart, the only black but not bitter, G Creates, Nola Brown, Jackson Tabasco, Petty Patty, Shirley's Divorce Finally, Can Afford Teen, Alicia Philly Girl, Salty Buzzard, Sonya's Boots, Del Soul, Tanya B, Ray Della Lewis, Tanya B here, that is, Soul Power, The Outcast, Minding Business, The Celebrity Juicer, Breezy B214, okay, Praying, Always Love and Peace. All right, made it. So we are here. Hey, that dude 06, Pen Pal 50. We are here tonight and we are going to get into some things. We have, hey, TD Will, I have a call, a visit actually, rather, unfortunately, Sonya and Nesto. I have this visit, hey, Diva 314, that some of you may have seen on, another channel, but you're seeing it here tonight. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into that. We are also going to, maybe, I don't know, we might get into this thing with a Zoom court that I have for somebody who's on the YouTube streets who is always in court. Not only are they always allegedly vlogging, but they're also being admonished and things like that. So I have a Zoom court meeting, so we might be going over that, and then who knows what else may happen tonight. We never ever know. So what we're going to do now is get into this visit that that I have here. Unfortunately, like my other studio that I use, for just my own streaming, I got it together, but I didn't think, and it didn't occur to me, hey, you need to get your After Dark studio a little bit more together. I forgot all about that. So, it is what it is. But anyway, we are going to go get into this visit and see what these two fools are talking about. Okay, here we go.
How are you today?
This is you at 60.
Yeah. Then
I'm assuming that you couldn't hear me, black but not bitter. That's what I'm assuming. So let me put me up there. Okay. All right. So here we go. So now I'm here. This visit is from the, putting my glasses on, the 19th of January. Hey, Magic City's finest. Okay, here we go. Let's start again. All right.
how are you today?
This is you at 60.
Yeah. Done made it. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to God for that. Thank you. You look nice
Yeah.
today. You can't see it, dog.
How's that doing?
I don't know. You tell me. You still see it?
Oh, that right there
Did I say hey to Delicate Gel? Hey, Delicate Gel. Hey, Reef and Muffs Mom. Hey, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame.
now.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't touch it with your finger. All that stuff is dirty. Always make sure your
Yeah.
hand is clean because, your dirty hands can reinfect it or whatever. You know?
Mhm.
Never touch your face with your hands. Always do when you out in public. You know? It's over.
Hey,
Okay,
Lovejoy.
Mama. I'll do that.
Hey, Jackson
Listen,
Tabasco.
when you have children, it's hard not to. It's hard to turn off mama, and I hate that.
Okay.
It's hard to turn off mama,
It's
but
hard to
yeah,
turn off. It's hard to turn it
hard
off.
to turn off mama.
Oh,
And I was one that
okay.
never.
Can we talk about this shirt? Like, what's really going on here with this shirt? I'm in confusement about it. Hey, Dimples, Wimples, Patty, Patty. Yes, when you're out in public, when you're don't do that when you're in public. Do it when you're in private, okay?
Wanted children, and I got a bunch. So
That's because you're probably having
it's dark over
fun.
here.
Yeah, it's dark in here. It's dark over here too, right?
Right.
Look, it don't
Okay.
look dark over here because there ain't no sun coming out.
Yeah, it's overcast. It's ugly out. It's supposed to be cold as shit this week.
Yeah, it says it's gonna be snowing again by Wednesday.
What the fuck, man? I hate
Oh,
snow. I hate cold. Ooh, man, let me tell you,
the
Toyota,
Toyota.
Toyota changed the models on two of the vehicles, the Corolla and the Camry, right? Then they got
I
another
guess we got to talk about Toyotas and things like that because, we can't talk about nothing else, okay? Oh my gosh. Ex Sydney. Hey, Miss Veronica. Shirley's divorce finally says she got on Tomas's shirt. I don't know. I don't know whose shirt that is, but I mean, it's really not. It's not cute at all.
new model because it's auto show time. December,
Mm.
January is auto show time. I'm so mad I went to go to the RV show because the RV show's in Tampa right now this weekend. Remember I went last year?
And why
A
you ain't
whole
go?
year. Because I was supposed to go to court on Friday for that subpoena. And then
This is when she had. Am I? Wait a minute. Okay, this is when she had to go to court for Miss Janice, in the house. So,
thought I was going to Miami for that funeral because remember I told you that manager died. And so I was thinking about going to
hey,
his
mate, wife.
services, which was yesterday. And so I was just like, you know what? I just, you know, did a woosah. So it's always next month. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just took a pause. So
Oh,
yeah, it's what it is. But yeah, Toyota got this truck called a Prado, and it gives you the body
Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, Pimp Out 50.
style of the big BMW, the big body style BMW. You got auto magazines in there?
no, we ain't got the new. We don't have that Auto Traders. No,
No, but the magazines that you do have, isn't that like an
they don't.
auto thing?
Let me see something because I'm in confusement. I want to make sure y'all can hear me when I pause it. So hey, a lady. Did I say hey to Diva 314? Hey. But I want to make sure y'all can hear me when I pause it. So put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Soul Power says she's looking very Pennywise. Okay, so y'all can hear me. All right. All right, here we go.
Yeah, but it don't show that.
No?
It don't
What does
show
it
that.
show you?
No, it don't show stuff like that. It don't show
What
no
does it tell you?
Toyotas. It don't show nothing
High
like
end
that.
stuff?
Yeah, something like
High
that.
end, like
Yeah,
Defenders and all of that type of
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
I don't know. My phone, you know, when you talk, your phone eavesdrops and it tells Instagram what type of commercials to give you.
Okay, y'all listen to this. First of all, hey, only me in 23, Tam Tam. How y'all doing? So listen to this now. She said the phone well, I'm just gonna say this. Hey, my Ty, just listen. Listen to what she say.
What?
Right? Yes. You ain't know that shit. You maybe never noticed that, but if you ever like spoke on a and then went to Instagram and then you be like,
Hold up,
why
hold
the
up.
fuck is
Wait
this
a
on
minute, wait a
here?
minute. You forgot I've been gone
Yeah,
almost
10 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
No,
I
no.
thought they were doing that then.
Hey, PW.
Or
Hey,
maybe,
Muffin
but that's what
I,
218.
they do, right?
okay.
They'll take your whatever your
Phone conversation.
conversation is. Listen, and you don't even have to be on the phone because they say your phone listens to you constantly, whether you're on it or not. You gotta get those sleeves and you know put the phone at the door and not go nowhere near it. We thought Alexa was the you know the snoop of the house, but it's your cell phones as well. So if you put your cell phone anywhere past the front door, it's a freaking wrap. They're gonna hear all your conversations. So
So you have to leave your cell phone at the front door because if you do not, um, it's gonna spy on you. Okay, so leave it at the front door. Joseph Buller said, Ernie be looking like you out here spending all this money, but I'm sitting in here going on 4 years. Oh, you like? Thank you, a lady. A lady says she likes some thruple branding. Yes. Yeah, just a little something, something I threw together because I didn't know what else to do. Soul Power said, "Here we go." AK's POV said, "Nesto is like, I ain't been in the world for 3 years." Petty Patty said, "Nesto and Sonya are always talking about cars, and he's in jail for stealing cars, trucks, and motorcycles. Yeah, everything but trains and fire trucks. He even got some ambulances." Diva 314 said that was done when he was out in the streets. This wasn't something new. Michi 3 said, "Girl, what?" So I want everybody to know that when you go through your front door, leave your cell phone there, because if you bring it anywhere in the house, Instagram and Facebook and all of those things are going to spy on you. Okay, so I just want to make sure you know that. Hey, Rakia, how you doing?
so, and I hate that only because I don't want all that advertisement, you know. And when every time I talk about insurance, I get all these freaking insurance ads. You know, it's whatever you talk about, they want to throw the ads at you, and it's like I was just talking about insurance companies and how they screw you over. I'm not shopping for insurance. Why are you showing me insurance? You know, but
Oh yeah, Dimples Wimples. Nesto know about that. Nesto say put it in the freezer and you'll be okay. Mm-hmm. You know about that.
it's very highly annoying. Instagram has turned into, I want to say, more of a stream of commercials. You know, that's
Hmm.
all it is. It's 80% streaming of commercials. People trying to sell you this, buy this.
Michi 3 said, bless her heart, she's so dumb. He just listening. But this is what I want to know. Um, does he buy everything she's saying? I be wanting to know this every time, but you just can never tell. You can never tell. Jay Blake said, why she caking that too light Michael Jackson makeup on her face? Thank you. You know, I couldn't figure out. I kept looking. I kept saying, "What? Maybe it's the lighting." I knew it wasn't the actual video. I knew it wasn't that, but yeah, yeah, a few shades too light. Justin's mom said 80%. Like 80% CMOS. 80% and 90% are the only numbers that she seems to know.
This is this, crypto this, it's just that. And then some ratchet shit on the side. And then I get a lot of, what do you call that? Medical information. Um, and conspiracy theory things, because that's how my mind works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Inauguration tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna see your boy. What you think gonna do?
You know what he did? He said if a woman puts a man on child support, she can no longer get that earn extra credit during tax period. He gets it.
Oh, I didn't know that. When did that come out?
He just said it this week that he was going to implement that. And I feel like that's fair because when a man has a child, he doesn't get any support from her. But when she gets the child, he's paying her.
That's not true.
And it need to be 50-50. It should never be 60%, 30, 70% that she has the baby. It should be half the time with him, half the time with her, in all fairness. But either the woman thinks because the more I keep the child, the more child support I can get. I don't know.
Hmm.
This man went on. I was watching this boy. He was talking about the damage his mother had did to him, and his whole life he was saying how his mother always used to beat him because he looked just like
See, here we are with another horror story. She always has them. Always.
his dad, and she used to just really abuse him and talk shit, and then talk down about the father. And your father don't love you. Your father don't want you. Your father don't pay child support. Just his whole entire life. He said when he turned 18, he went to go find his dad. His dad showed him nothing but receipts of all the child support he was paying and all the messages and everything that him and the mama was going through, and that the mama purposely kept him from the dad and just lied and ruined that boy in a sense, because all boys do need their dad. All kids need a man. Let's just say that. Girls and boys. All kids need a man
All kids.
in their life, period. And she just, with her selfish ways and her, oof, she just ruined her kids,
Hmm.
deliberately, because you gotta separate the relationship from the parenting. Can't, you know what I'm saying? Unless he's a threat to the child, you can't do that to the child. You ruin your kids that way, ruin your children that way. A lot of fathers keep a lot of girls off the pole.
Hmm. Okay.
For real, because
Okay.
I
So
kept
okay. So
myself straight and
okay. Wait a
narrow.
minute. Okay. So what? How does that work? Why you say it like that? Why
Because,
do you say it like
and
that?
I'll say that because of my
Muffin 218 said, I grew up without a father and I am just fine. Petty Patty says, Sonya is telling Nesto what she did to Tomas's dad. Joseph Buller said, this is basically a therapy session for Sonya. El Nesto is the listening psychiatrist. Ray Della Lewis said, me, uh, at Muffin 218, me too. Yeah. So AK's POV says, meanwhile, her and her daughter work in a strip club, and Nesto didn't raise his daughters. Tanya B. here said she's jealous of her own daughter. I believe she is. Hey, WeHo Millions, how are you doing? Hey, boys, Nana. If I didn't catch you coming in, I am so sorry. Charge it to my my head and not my heart. I'm still trying to navigate this thing right over here because I didn't set it up right. Okay.
experience. I never wanted to be on a pole because stripping when we were young, it wasn't a thing like it is today. It was more so Oh my God, like porn. You know what I'm saying? Like the porn industry. If somebody was a porn star or a stripper, it was all aligned, right? It wasn't glorified. So it was different for our generation. You know what I'm saying? But this generation, they try to make it like, ooh, it's the thing to do. Go be a stripper, right? But when you got a daddy in your ear, you know what I'm saying, telling you, you're better than that, you need to do this, da 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 da.
Not just, stay off the pole, but when you have a daddy in your ear, this is how you know, hey Tracy, this is how you know to stay off the pole when you have a daddy in your ear. Okay. All right, this is what she says. I don't know. I don't know. I did have my father. I never even thought about going on the pole. So, a lady said working in a strip club is just as bad as being on the pole. My Ty says she sound clown. Justin's mom said eyebrows look like she's surprised.
And
Oh
the
gosh.
worst part about being a stripper is not being a stripper afterwards, because you go from making $1,000, $2,000 in one night, and then you want to go to a regular job, and it takes you 2 weeks to make that same money. And that part right there is like drug dealers going straight. It's the same thing. When you go fast money and you try to go to regular normal money out here, it's not good.
Hey,
It's
Lady
not a good feeling,
Denise.
because you always want to go up in life. You don't want to go down. That's why it's best never to get involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Just try to do something that's going to earn you the money, and then you go up from there instead of stripper to, you know, unless you're a stripper in college, then you're going to do good. You're gonna graduate and be a nurse and make that nurse money, pole money to nurse money, and then it's
Okay.
all good. It's all good in the hood, right? Mm.
Okay. So you didn't get a chance to do anything you wanted to do last week, huh?
No, I was too busy dealing with that paperwork stuff.
Oh.
So yeah, I couldn't do anything. Oh, I don't do shit anyway. But what I really wanted to do was out of town. And I went last year, and I'm kind of all over the place. I kind of know what I want to get. So I like the Tampa show. The Tampa show was really nice last year. My hotel accommodations kind of screwed that up. And had I known, I would have did it a different way. Because I had to carry everything. Because remember, I was staying at a hotel that was like a crack house, right? And
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you have this on Expedia? And you pull in the Uber driver was like, you sure you want to go here? I'm like, well, that's what it said. I mean, I don't know, I'm not from here. And then I see crackhead dude laid out in front of the store. I'm sitting here like, what area is this?
Hey, Real.
So yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. And I was like,
Real sad. I thought you thought he was asleep for a minute there, huh?
yeah, I'm not staying here, nor am I leaving my stuff here. I'm gonna just take and I only had a backpack, which was cool. So I just carried the backpack and just went to the show with everything, and then just went to the airport and just stayed at the airport until my plane, which was the next day, which was cool because it was like four of us that was doing that. Not
Hmm.
saying from the show, but just four of us that was just there a day early, and then we just ended up napping and chilling, and it was two older white women. It was cool. It was a time. Can't be. I don't know. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. That baby was up till 5 this morning.
Yeah. Did you see that shooting they had over there off of Old National?
No, what
Yeah,
happened?
shot up a car. Two people shooting at each other and shot up a car over there at the gas station over there. So yeah, I was like,
Really?
man, yeah, I would say, hey, it's Wild Wild West over there now. Wow, you see it over there where you was at that
Yeah,
uh
right next door to me. That QT.
yeah,
What happened to? What was that? Was it a
that
shooting?
was yeah, it was a robbery, armed robbery at a check cash
I could.
place. Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's why I
Wow.
was saying to you, hey man, you ain't safe nowhere. I don't care what you talking about. You ain't safe.
No, you know what? You're not safe. You're not. But
Hmm.
it's either one group of people after you or the other group of people after you.
Yeah, one or the
Ain't
You
other.
nobody
know,
after
you know,
me.
our generation is the last generation.
Anybody after you? No 54 said my sister used to live on Old National. Joseph Fuller says she got on Michael Jackson's makeup starter kit. PW said, I bet she did. And when nobody is in there, she goes on stage and tries to move in the dark.
Out here that actually know
Man,
about and care about our community. It's
Why you
our
say that?
generation. Because it is our generation. You got to think about it. What happened after our generation? The music started being hateful. TV started being hateful. We're the last of the generation that knew about love music, movies about, family and love and all of that. That was our generation. Everything after us, they started taking it out, taking it out. Now what's left? You get me?
Hmm. You talking about like
It's
the
not.
Jeffersons and that type of stuff they were
Yeah,
showing, the
right.
love and all that.
All of
Yeah.
that. Yes, all the slow music, the jams. You know what I'm saying? All that, the '90s and all of that stuff, where you still was
there are plenty of artists out there today who have, yes, Ray Del Lewis, Girl, Bye. There are plenty artists out there today that still have good music. Everything's not a little bump and grind. It's just all in who you decide to listen to. That's all. That's all that is.
talking about "I miss you, Bill, come back to me," all of that type of music. It was like I saw this meme and it said that until niggas go back and start crying out in the rain, they was like relationships will never be the same. And I was like, they don't do that anymore. They just hold you at gunpoint and tell you ain't leaving.
Maybe that's the men that she dates, okay? But not the ones I date. Boys Nana said, here she go back in the 90s again. Pen Pal 50 said the 90s, let it go. The only black but not bitter says she's dressed like the thing I put in my windshield to deflect the sun. Oh my gosh, Mixtress Monica Hayes says Luke Skywalker was from the 90s too. Not everything was love in the 80s and 90s. Shit. I know I was there. Hey, Erica Watson.
They're like, I ain't crying, I'm
Man.
killing. I ain't crying, I'm killing. What we doing?
Mm.
That's that new shit. Yeah, that's our generation is the last. It's the last. So it's downhill because they don't care. They don't care.
Mm.
They don't care at all. It's not a big issue. It's not. If you put one story on the news talking about a white man shooting a black person, ooh, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying? They
Shay.
talking about it for 3 years, right? But every day there's a black person killing a black person, and it's like business as usual.
Okay, so Sonya, no, you're right. They don't. They don't on black crime. It's not something that they report on every single day. No, it's not. But uh I kind of want to know if white folks is out there killing us. I kind of want to know about it. Okay. Apparently she doesn't, and she's okay with not knowing about it. But I'd like to know. I really would like to know if they're out there killing us. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Not shocking. It's not a thought. It's not a care. It's like, oh, and then you just keep on going. You understand how sad that is?
Hmm.
A death is a death, and it should be valued the same, no matter who did the killing. It should have the same energy as if a white man did it. Just because a black man killed a black man, it's still just as wrong as a white man. And it's weird to have that mentality that long as it's inside of our community, it's okay, or it's not as bad. It's not even that common. A white man killing a black man is very uncommon. A black man killing a black man is every day, at least 4 or 5 times a day, all over all over the states. And that should be a problem. But it's not, you know? Nobody's protesting. That should be protested. Nobody's talking about it in church. Ooh, I was supposed to go to church today.
Listen to
What?
this, y'all. Listen to this.
I
You
was
supposed to go to church? Okay, okay
I
then.
was
Okay.
supposed to go to church today with
That's good. That's
Sylvia,
good. That's
and
good.
I
That's
really
good.
wanted to go with her. But the baby had me
Okay.
up, and I just had the last 2 days was really like, my stomach was acting up, and I was like, oh, and I like, oh, I really wanted to go, but she go every Sunday, so I was just like,
Okay. 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 Now that
I mean,
made me feel pretty good. That made me feel pretty good right there. Okay.
I can hang with
Yeah.
people that love the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I'm not a
Hey, look
Satan
here.
person or one of them type of person.
Well,
I just,
well,
what I'm
nobody,
saying.
ain't nobody said you.
Seeing as though she is an atheist, it really doesn't matter, because that means you don't believe in anything. Okay, Sonya? Okay. All right. Yes, church with the infamous lady. Mm-hmm. That's what she was supposed to do. Go to church with her.
All that now. Nobody ain't said that. I'm just saying that, sometimes you got to recognize what's real, you know what I'm saying? And what ain't real, I understand all that. But I also understand you ain't no fool either. I understand that too. Okay, and I know you ain't going for no anything. I know that too. But
I'm very
you
open
some
minded, and until I
okay.
and I always let life and experience and things that I see, turn me certain ways. But I'm always open minded, and and I really like religious. I like traditional religious people. You know, that's who
Okay,
I like.
what is traditional?
You
Let me
and
hear that part.
Sylvia, I feel like are traditionalists. Y'all,
Him and Sylvia, she feels like are traditional Christians. Him and Sylvia, traditional Christians, whatever that is. Erica Watson said, Lord have mercy, this girl is insane. Yes, she is. Very much so. Hey, Rossi. Can you imagine her going to church busting hell wide open? I mean, really.
Oh,
y'all have
okay.
strong belief in the core of how things were originally supposed to be before they
Originally.
came and did all of this. You know what I'm saying? So just the core of everything, and just everything being, how it was when people were religious in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, that mentality, you know,
Hmm.
So
not
the
this new bullshit, you know.
Well, hold
That's
on, hold on. Now, I don't, because I'm trying to. I really don't really go by what everybody else do. I go by my experience. You understand what
yeah,
I'm saying?
because
And
you are an individual, but you got to realize a lot of people move like cults.
well, I don't move like that. I don't follow
Yeah,
nobody.
a
I
lot of
ain't. I
people
ain't
feel like
yeah.
they had a crypto event, and they had Rick Ross, Nelly, Soldier Boy, and Snoop Dogg. Now, before the election, everybody was, Kamala, Kamala, Kamala. Oh, we don't like Trump. We don't like Trump. But Snoop and Trump used to be like this back in the 90s and the early 2000s. They used to be tight, right? You
she
look at the
she
roast of Trump, you
she
look
act
at
like
some
she
old
was
photos.
there. So, Mixtress Monica, thank man. I don't even have my bells and whistles set up over here. This is ridiculous. Um, Mixtress Monica, thank you so much for the super chat. She says Boneytail is going to turn into a right wing mega conservative Christian soon. It's called rebranding. Hey, and maybe that will be for her channel, the one that's going to be located in the secret location, that channel. So maybe that's what's going to happen when she's rebranding, and she is going to do that for her new channel. uh okay. Thank you, Mixtress Monica, for the super chat, and thank you for supporting the platform. Now, we've got somebody in here. I don't know if hey, Miss Riri 60 and Fabulous. Hey, Bella. Y'all, like I said, forgive me if I don't fresh from a nap. I don't know if you are a troll or if you're joining the conversation. I'm really not that sure, but if you are here trolling, you should probably see your way out. Lovejoy, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the member milestone. She says she's always talking ridiculousness. Thank you for that member milestone. Lovejoy has been a member for 7 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for supporting the platform. I appreciate you. So, mods, if y'all, okay, fresh from a nap, okay, thank you, because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I don't know who that was or who thought they was gonna come in here with that foolishness, but okay.
and stuff like that, because Trump used to hang around some rappers, right?
And by the way, let me tell you something. First of all, so the reason why I don't know if people know this, but Snoop performed at Trump's event, and the reason why he did that, I don't know if it was Hey Blue Bear. I don't know if it was some tit for tat, but his his good friend, his mentor, was incarcerated, and I forgot how many years he's been in there and how many years he was supposed to stay in there, but Trump pardoned him. So I'm thinking for in exchange for that, Snoop performed at his thing. Now I don't know what Rick Ross and Nelly was doing there. I'm not sure, but that's what went on. Hey, Sassy Experience. That's why Snoop performed because as you know, Snoop wasn't really feeling Trump like that for a while. But since he let his friend out, I guess he went on ahead and decided that he would participate in his Trump games. So, like I said, Rick Ross and Nelly, I don't know, but that's why Snoop did it.
Hmm. So I was reading the comments to see how people were feeling about that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a Trump crypto event, right? Oh, they sold out. Oh, they, da 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 da. Then you had people that said, yay, come, I'm glad, they woke up, da 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 da. But only difference what I feel with Snoop is Snoop actually knows him personally, and he knows what type of person he is. So for him to publicly be anything other than just like I'm not saying nothing, then that's kind of weird to me, because you can't, if unless you could say that man did something to you, why would you have any type of ill feel towards him? Because you actually had a relationship with
Miss Lady, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the member milestone. She has been a member for 1 month. And she says others are hateful, but her, okay, with the Pinocchio nose. Yes, exactly. But her. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Miss Lady, for the member milestone. And thank you for supporting the platform. Hey, Natasha Razor Glam. She says Snoop said at first he did it for the money. He's lying about his friend. But his friend did get out. I mean, Trump did let him out. Miss Veronica said for someone that doesn't be in the comments. Right, right. Somebody who doesn't be in the comments. She's always in the comments.
that man. It was not every day, we go in each other's house, but y'all were like Mike Tyson. He was the one that stood and was like, I support him. He looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? I sat down, I used to go to his house for dinner. I know his kids, his family know my
I ain't
family.
heard
He's
him
always
say
been a
that.
good dude to me. And I'm not going to get with this. And I respect Mike Tyson for that. He's like, I'm not going to fall for this. You know, I need to hate him because y'all hate him. And that's rare. You just this mentality today is we all got to move and think together, or you're a problem. If they're not promoting the individual mind like how it used to be. Everybody was a free thinker, an individual thinker, and what works for you works for you. What you like, it should be what you like, not just because, oh, what we doing today? Oh, okay, we doing this today. Not a group effort thing, because no one is, you know.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
You ever think about
What?
panties?
What?
What?
Think about what? Think about
Panties.
what?
Panties.
Okay.
Panties.
Well, where that come from?
Panties. You got to keep it light, right? Panties is a light subject. So when,
Okay.
so when you know how you grow.
Panties. It's a light subject. Okay? Panties. Y'all. Panties. Yes, Bella. Panties, panties, panties. Hey, allegedly in Harmon. Hey, Nesto's shackle shuffle walk of shame. What happened? What I do? I did something. Uh okay, there it is. Okay, Nesto's shackle shuffle walk of shame. Um what happened? You okay. Welcome to you were I thought you were already a member. You must be renewing. Well, thank you so much for supporting the platform. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. No, 54 said she should have saved the gas it takes to get to this idiot. Tanya B here says can't get past this holiday heart space blouse. Lady Janice said, "Oh, that's this called Jesus, Mary, and Joseph." Okay, thank you, Ernesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. It was a renewal. Patty Patty says talking about panties with a man who is in jail with SA charges is crazy. Yes, it is. Very crazy. But look who we're talking about.
Up and your dad's in your ear. The dad's telling the boys how to be boys and men and all that, and then the moms in the girls' ear telling the girls about menstruals and cooking and cleaning. This is our generation because I don't know
Okay. Well,
cooking and cleaning.
I like when I was growing up. It's always cleaning, cleaning. Yard be cleaned up, that kind of stuff. It wasn't
Get
no.
on your hands and nails,
It was all
cleaning.
that. You couldn't go to play. Just everything was cleaned up. I
Go
grew
to
up like that.
work, go to clean. That's how I
Yeah,
know how to
all
work.
that, all
Get
of
on your
that.
hands and knees. But the mop is right there. No, no, no. Get on your hands and knees, and this is how you clean. I'm like, what the hell doing this shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, that ain't
So
going on no more.
Wait a black but not the only black but not bitter. What did you say? Her makeup is irritating the hell out of you. Makeup artists must work for Universal Circus. Oh, Tanya B here says she's a zesty little dude. Right, Magic City's fine. Minstrels.
So my mother was never in my ear. She just told us to cook and clean, and that was all the conversation we had from her. She never like told us about the menstrual, a lot of mothers were a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, because their mothers was like that. Because I think her mom never told her about sex, menstruals, and stuff like that, right? It was just like figure it out, whatever. So she never had that conversation with me. And when I got older and had a fiance at 22. I think that's when I had one. 22, right?
Okay,
I
okay.
used to wear mismatched underwear because I didn't know that your panties and bras were supposed to match. You know what I'm
Oh, wait a
saying?
minute. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Uh,
Let me tell
Yeah.
now,
y'all something. Let me tell you something. And I'm going to say this, okay? As much as I have to pay for some bras, as much as I have to pay, I don't give a good, great God Almighty whether or not they match, okay? Now, on a special occasion for that special someone, will I do that for a special night? Of course I will. But on an everyday basis, hell no. I have to pay too much for bras for that. I'm sorry. Bras are not cheap for me. But this chick right here, she says you supposed to. Sassy Experience says, why are you having this conversation in jail on a recorded line? Her damn brain is sticky as fuck. Yeah. And like I was saying, the panties now, if somebody can afford to go to Victoria's Secrets and get panties, that what Titty will say, I don't care either. Legacy, they cost enough. I am dead. I'm dead serious. I have to pay a lot of money because of the size I wear. So there's no way I'm going to sit up and worry about some matching bra and panties. And she's saying she didn't know you had to do that. Well, as far as I know, you don't. But hey, Magic City's finest said Nesto constantly laughs at her and she completely misses it. He's laughing because he thinks she's completely ridiculous. And so do I, and that's why I laugh. That is exactly why I laugh, because she is completely ridiculous. Bella said, you're going to get whatever I have on. It's coming off anyway.
No,
No.
And it was told to me that men, they don't really care whether they match. When it comes down to getting down, they not really all that interested and whether it matches. Bella said, you're going to get whatever I have on. It's coming off anyway. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, like, how long do you keep them on? Miss Principal said, I barely match my Miss Principal said I barely match my socks. What I look like matching panties and bras. A lady said real titties ain't thinking about that shit. Patty said Sonya never talked about Sydney growing up and going to school or graduating. Tomas graduated high school. Um, Went to college, flunked out, then got a plumber, went to plumber school and got a master's degree in less than 3 years. Don't forget, he also became a bartender too. Don't forget that part. Justin's mom says nothing matches except when my boyfriend is around and he's lucky enough I have them. Well, I'm trying to tell you, like I said, for a special occasion or I'm trying to be romantical or something like that. Okay, yeah, but as a norm, as an everyday thing, it ain't happening. It is not happening. That's all I got to say.
okay, but
Because
I
they
got
didn't
that
have
part.
Victoria's Secret back then.
But that's true. That's
And I ain't never been able to buy no bra out of it. Victoria's Secret don't make my size, so mm-mm.
true. But
They
you
didn't
know,
have all of that.
but I
You just
got
picked
that.
out your panties. You just picked out your bra and you just threw the shit on. That's how we
Still
moved.
do. Still
It was
do.
never,
Okay, well,
it wasn't so sexualized because we wasn't wearing tight clothes in my early 20s. It
no,
wasn't no tight
no,
shit.
no, none of that was going
It
on
was
then.
never show all your body, show your boobs. It was never none of that. You know what I'm saying? It was go out, have fun, be cute, but she was always covered up cute. You know what I'm saying? And respectfully
Hey,
cute.
Val, baby.
Women were taught to be ladies in that era. And so for those that did have a conversation. But I was like, me and Vet was talking. I was like, I used to wear the Mitch Mac panties. I never got a complaint or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I used to wear the Mitch Mac. I didn't know, I didn't care. I just, you know what I'm saying? I had a cute little body and everything. This was before I got shot. And
But you
so
know
I
what? You know what? Then since you said that, now you know that is a new norm. For a black young man, that's like a trophy to them. That's all they talk about when they come in here. I like that's on your mind, man. Let me show you how many bullet holes I got. I'm saying that makes no sense to me. I didn't grow up like that. Straight up,
know
I didn't grow up like that. But
because we had other
that's
things put out there for us to think about. Now it's just like I said, it's in their music. It's in the TV. It's just that's and they glorify it, and so they think that's what we're talking about. That's the thing, and it's not.
no, it's
But
not.
it's where they going. I mean, that's that generation. It's over. And you are how you always
I don't
say.
think it's I don't
That's
think
what
it's
you
over now.
always. Man, listen, you're running up an uphill battle. You got to think about it. That they don't know any different. They didn't see like you saw the other side, so you know what life is when it's love, music, and this and that, because you lived in that moment. But if you've never lived in that moment and you're not hearing it in the songs, you're not seeing it on TV, and your parents are separated, you didn't see it growing up. What do you know what I'm saying? What's in their head? What's in their head? Hate, drive-bys, shooting ops, fucking hoes. going to the strip club, making it rain. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality of some. Then you got the gamers, the people that are into games and, everything tech, the techies. It's just nothing is pushed out for it to be human, where it's love, affection, you know, remember how Woodstock was? Everybody was just peace and,
They was high. Okay, that's why it was all peace and love and all of that. They was high, girl.
know what I'm saying, vibing
What
to
is
the,
they still doing? They still doing that? The Woodstock thing, or they ain't doing that no more?
This man
but
can't even say Woodstock.
white
Oh
culture is
Lord.
totally different. Their stuff is still the same.
Mm.
Their pop music is still the same. Their pop music is still singing the same stuff they sung about two.
They had the original Woodstock, and then they have another one in like the late '90s, early 2000s. Other than that, there is no Woodstock is not going on. And she says that their music stays the same and it hasn't changed. I bet you good and darn well she don't even listen. Like she probably doesn't listen to AC/DC, Metallica, Queen, Heart. She probably ain't never even heard of them folks. Hey, Damachita RN.
3, 4, 5, 10 years ago. It's just our stuff that's changed dramatically.
So nobody's music has changed over the years except for black people's. R&B is the only music that's changed. Rock and roll hasn't changed. Country, nothing has changed. It's all been the same all these years. Ch- oh my gosh. Tyrone Bigham, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my. I'm just thank you. Not gonna cry, y'all. Tyrone Bigham says Tyrone like his women his women brasiers and panties to match. Go buy some red lace with 3-inch heels. Y'all, let me read. I'm gonna read that again, y'all. That's so cute. Tyrone Biggums, the only Tyrone Biggums said Tyrone like his women's brasiers and panties to match. Go buy you some red lace with 3-inch heels. All right, Tyrone. Thank you so much for the the super chat. I will definitely have to do that. Thank you. Oh
Drastically.
wow.
You know, you got
Hmm.
slow songs, but they singing about nigga need to pay my bills or get out my face at a slow pace. You know what I'm saying? That's the slow songs, and I'm like, that's not
That's the
R&B.
slow songs.
That's the R&B, right?
Yeah, Patty Patty, look at God. Yes.
You know what I'm
Man, come
saying?
on, man.
Pussy
Come on, come
nigga,
on.
pussy nigga, da 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 da. I'm like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And they just sing it at us. And I'm like, that's not R&B, honey. No, R&B is rhythm and blues, and it's
Look, the only black but not bitter wants to know who Tyrone Bigham stole that $50 from. A lady said, "That's what I'm talking about. If a nigga wants matching shit, he better buy it, okay?" AK's POV said, "Black people are to blame for Sonya's woes." Yes, yes,
that's not it.
unfortunately.
That's just rap at a slow speed. That's all it is. I'm like, no, that's not what it is. But you got to understand, if that's all they're exposed to, what are you going to get?
Hmm.
I grew up with a mother. All she did was bitch and complain and talk about my daddy and da 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 da. And that's
I would bitch and complain and talk about your daddy too if he was cheating on me with everything in a skirt. Come on now. She had every right to complain. Just because you would be satisfied with that doesn't mean everybody else would. Come on now. Man, this lady.
what she saw growing up. And then you turn on the TV and this is what you see, which is fighting on TV, the baddies, everybody arguing and cussing and backstabbing
I don't
and you know
watch
what I'm
that
saying?
Okay,
stuff.
okay, okay. So hold on, hold on. I want you to take 1 second and say, thank you, Daddy, to your daddy, because I think he did a great job. It don't matter how it ended up now. It don't matter how it ended up. But I will say this here. Hold up now, because I done heard all the stories. Not all of them, but I heard the most important, the sad, the good, and the great. Your daddy did a good job, and I must say
Daddy did
that.
a great job. My daddy did a
He
great
did.
job.
Yes, he did. But I didn't hear that when I first heard about him.
About because you came in on
Him.
that situation.
Yeah, I did. But here's the
You came
thing.
in on that situation, and he
Situation.
tried to tell me
But
that too. I'm not all bad. I said you're not all bad. I never said you were.
yeah,
But that one
but
thing,
that
you
one
know.
thing don't trump all what's happening right now. I'm just saying the conversation that you.
You know what? Her father is long gone, and she still is complaining about money that he gave to somebody. Hey, that girl.
Bring out to me. That's what I'm saying. At the last moment, that was real, and that was real, and that I'm gonna say was real because I can't talk like I would want to talk, but I will say this here. Tell the man thank you.
Thank you, daddy. Thank you,
There
daddy.
you go. I sure
No,
appreciate
for
it.
real, I would have been screwed had I not had a father or my father. Because, like I said, my
Yeah.
mom didn't say anything to us. She didn't give us no life lessons, no nothing. Just clean, go to school. You better make good grades and cook and clean. And she left the room. She went in her room.
Okay.
You know, and that was that. But
I got.
daddy,
Okay.
Maybe she
daddy
suffered from
was talking
He
about
handled
the
his
depression.
business.
men, the business.
Maybe her mom suffered from depression. Sassy experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, let me see here. She says, when she talks, all I hear is insane in the insane in the membrane. Crazy insane ain't got no brain. This heifer is the loosey goosey. The loco zoo is missing. Damn. Yeah, I like that. Loosey goosey, the local zoo is missing. Damn. Damn. Hey, Penny Proud.
Yeah, he handled his business. Okay, so
Yeah,
hold up. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you trying to go to the house of the Lord for at least 5 minutes, as long as you could have
been
took
to
it.
church
But
before.
Mm-mm-mm.
I ain't never seen you go to church. Okay, I never heard you say you went to church. Okay, but hold on.
Let
That's
me
the
tell you, my
progress.
ex-husband
Wait
loved
a
the
minute,
Lord.
now. Wait a minute. And you told me that. You told me that
Yeah,
before.
my ex-husband loved
Okay,
the Lord.
but I will say this right here. You needed to see it. You're seeing it. So I'm proud of you. I love you very much. Thank you. And
I love you
yeah,
very much.
yeah, it probably start working
Make
for
sure
you
you
again
just call.
tomorrow.
Yeah, they said it's down at the facility, but just call and say hi. We ain't got to talk.
Yeah,
Cause
okay, I
when we
got you. I
talk,
understand.
everybody twisting it and stuff like that. So it could just be
I,
hi. I'm breathing.
okay, well, I appreciate it. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. You breathing. Everything is
I'm
wonderful.
still alive. I'm still alive.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
still alive. Uh, uh. No
All
lies
right.
told. Yeah. So yeah, I do. I'm thankful for my daddy.
I appreciate it. I'm thankful for you as well. Appreciate
Thankful
you.
for
Love you
you.
very much.
I love you more.
I love you too.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right.
Be easy.
Bye.
Call me later tonight. Boy.
Okay, so that is the end of that. Um, thank goodness, it's over. But what we are going to do now is back in. I don't know how we are doing on the thumbs ups, but
I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. I said, close doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors.
Let me put that back up there. And then let me share the screen, see if it works this time. Share the screen. Okay, share. Is it happening? The hell, it is not happening. Okay, that's there. Let me see. Let me do this. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me do that. Let me stop sharing. Okay, let me share the screen. Do that. Son of a bitch. It ain't working, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, and the thing ain't. Okay, here we go. I want to make sure y'all still hear me before I do this. Got it. No, I don't want to share that screen. I want to share this screen. Oh, y'all. I done messed up already. Okay, here we go. All right. We are ready. We are going to go over there to Judge Manning's court and see what is going on there.
After I had submitted the stalker and the
Y'all, this is her. And hey, Bank.
you will have to deal with me and the penalties of that.
Judge Manning, I do not want to deal with you and the penalties that come with that. Trust and believe. So no, I'm not recording. And the person that does all the illegal recording is Sylvia herself, as well as her witness Miranda Green. But Sylvia can continue.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Sylvia. Your Honor, that's a lie. I don't record. That's go ahead. Tell me what's going on. So he has threatened myself and Miranda Green and the other one. I hear about you because this is just about you. Yes, he has threatened to blow up my car. He has threatened to shoot me up when I come out the Airbnb, and I have it on the recording so I can play it for you, Your Honor. Is that okay for me to play it? Are you going to share it on the screen so that everybody can? Yes, ma'am. Yes, I can.
Now, I only watched half of this because I had to, like I was saying earlier, I had something else planned for this live tonight, and then this came up. So we are going to be doing this. But and I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna interrupt so much so y'all can hear because we can do all our talking and cutting up afterwards.
Okay. Is this an audio recording? This is a live he did on YouTube.
Okay, so before you share the screen, make sure you click right before share. There's going to be a line that says share computer sound. Make sure you click that as well.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that. Just bear with me.
That is not me doing that. Putting up those signs, that is not me. But it's funny as all get out.
Okay, we ready?
Yes.
Yeah, Your Honor.
All right. You now have lost track. That's where everybody in. That's where these two in, right?
Also, if you look behind Dana J and see what he has on his green screen, that is too funny.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, ma'am. I'm still trying to okay. I think I got the video. I was just trying to figure out how to do. This. I'm not good at this, Your Honor.
Tried it. How many legs you want to sit there and tell? Man, she tried it. Look at this shit. ain't never do nothing to that lady. Never. Okay. They done slandered my name and everything. I ain't never do nothing to her. I'm trying to assist you. Okay. I got you. I get you on YouTube, you on all that. It's just don't look.
I take it y'all wasn't hearing me when I was talking. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the video is I'm doing minimum. I don't know if y'all heard any of that I said, but we're doing minimum. I did on the original video. I did minimum commentary, so you will hear most of the video, but I forgot what all other things I said. I forgot to add me. This will get back. I remember now I need to set this studio up so it won't be as bad next week when we do After Dark.
I got you. I'm trying to assist you, and I'm trying to handle this fairly. I got you. Because first of all, if I wanted to caught in their name, I can say, oh, well, some also do stuff like that. But
So what I was saying was that for those of you who don't know, um, Dana J, Sylvia and her husband sold Dana J this car. This vehicle is a vehicle that they had a note on. So how that works, I don't know because you're not supposed to do that. But anyway, if you caught my live this morning or last night, you would have heard some things that we talked about that led up to me playing this right now. This is why we're revisiting this. And for those of you who don't know, she does go to court. She's opted for a jury trial. I can't remember what month it is. Somebody in the chat might, but they're going to go to court on this. But anyway, she sent the police up to his job to retrieve this car because supposedly he was not allegedly paying for it. And like I said, this car had a note on it. So her and her husband technically didn't have the right to sell it, from what I know about things like that. But anyway, so this is what this is all about. So the trial's in August. Thank you. This is true. Thank you. So the cops she went and got the police to go up to Dana J's job to retrieve this car. And what Sylvia is doing is she is playing this video in court, so Judge Manning could hear the threats that were made.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you off the Lancaster. I got you. You know what I'm saying? You upset. You at work too, man. Right. I got you. I got you. The only reason why I want to burn her ass up right now is the police out here. I would have shot that fucking car.
Okay, wait a minute.
The only reason why I won't do
Wait a minute. So if y'all was on my live this morning, you heard her play this audio. She played this audio. It was altered because in the audio she played this morning, and somebody who was there let me know, but in the audio that she played this morning, it said I'll shoot her up. But in this original audio that she's playing for the court, he says, I will shoot that car up. So her audio was doctored this morning. Justin's mom said, why did I have my iPad on mute? Stummy, I couldn't hear nothing. That's okay, because I didn't have me up here, so you couldn't hear me talking. So that might have been me, Justin's mom, and not you. Rossi said, isn't she too old for this BS? I know, right? I know. But this is something he put on his and I thought it would be weird. I said, Because I did this this been almost a year ago since I showed this. So I thought it would be weird that he would sit up on his YouTube channel, because he posted this on his YouTube channel. I thought it would be weird that he would sit up there and threaten her like that. Her audio, if y'all was there this morning, her audio was altered. It was not okay. All right.
That shit right now.
Yeah, hey Shay B.
Now, Dana J, I know that you might be frustrated, upset, and all of those things, but you can't be making those kinds of threats, and you're being recorded.
Burn her ass up.
Well, now that she did that, now that did say that this morning, that he would burn her ass. Both Magic City's fine. They're both too old for this, really. Both of them.
So Sylvia brought the police to my job, and yeah, all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Tell me. She.
Y'all, in case you didn't see the comment, Shay B wanted to thank everyone for all of your prayers and condolences this morning. Yes, and we will continue to keep uplifting you in prayer and sending positive vibes to you and Shirley's divorce finally.
She need to move out of Georgia, bro. Tell me. The first shot been fired. Now I'm gonna shoot back. This is sad, bro. She got Dallas and all of them in the backseat of it.
Now, in today's video, she said that, excuse me, she had Dallas up there as a second driver, but I'm sure she had Dallas in there. I'm sure she had her number one mod in there, and I'm sure her husband was there. He didn't say all that. I'm saying that.
I myself would go and try to talk my mom off the ledge before I let her go with this foolishness.
I just wanted to show y'all, man. Nah, she came up here with the police. She came up here first. And I seen her when she came up here. But I had like a whole lot full of people, so I couldn't do nothing. It's all good. Man.
Yes, Judge Manning is going to talk, but right now Sylvia is playing this video for her. So Judge Manning's just listening to it. This video, Justin's mom said, yeah, he did lose his job in his apartment at Pen Pal 50. The only black but not bitter said, what was this video supposed to prove to the judge? Well, it was supposed to prove that he threatened her. That's what it was supposed to prove. So because they're in court with Judge Manning so that she can get a TPO. A lady said this broad was married and out here in these streets with several different men.
It's sad, bro. Really sad.
the sad part is that this is in court. That's what's really sad. I mean, I don't know what went on with this car, but there should have at least been some sort of contract, something in writing, and then you wouldn't have all this mess. And I'm thinking there wasn't anything put in writing because they had no business doing this deal in the first place. Because, like I said, they had a note on this vehicle, so there was no Dana J should not have had this vehicle. And as far as I'm concerned, like I said this morning on the live, as far as I'm concerned, he was just renting it, or it was just a loaner because they had no right with a note on it. They had no right to sell this to him. So
What's up, Stan? What's going on?
I don't understand why Judge Manning ain't say, "Listen, look, this is not showing anything. Take it off."
They talk
Right. Natasha Razor Glam said it sounds like they were both scamming. Right. Right. Like I said, this was an illegal deal.
about I'm doing something online. What the fuck is this?
Well, you kind of are.
They came to me. I ain't going nobody, man. I ain't bothering nobody, bro.
So the only black but not bitter says Dana J, the man who worked for R. Kelly and Dennis. She must be wearing matching bra and panties. Her cat must be a saber-toothed tiger. Miss HLS says, watch him and Aldrich pop up in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I'm good. And I can't call nobody over here because if the cops are coming, if by the cops being here, if I call somebody over here, that's obstructing the justice of a situation. So I can't. They just told her sorry they couldn't help her.
No, she didn't get a TPO. They were both, Judge Manning sent them both packing. She did not, but now, as of right now, Dana J has a TPO on her. You know what? I said what I said. I agree with you because this is just too much. Just like the repo people come in the middle of the night and they take that car. That's exactly what she should have done instead of allegedly putting air tags on the dude to follow him around. Hey, call me on Keisha's phone.
But look, this is crazy. Right, I had to go live for this. This is crazy.
Oh, lady, it was R. Kelly. It was from the R. Kelly camp. Soul Power, the Outcast says every criminal is a lawyer. Yes, they are. Petty Patty said, why is she torturing Judge Manning with this? Oh, by the way, Dana J, because I know sometimes you be in my bushes. If you are around in the trees, in the forest, please feel free to join us in the chat.
ID. So she's saying she's gonna go take you to court and reference to it. Okay. Because she want to call back. Okay. But I want everything I put in there. Well, hey, that's right. That's simple, legal, right? Simple stuff. I understand. Just try not to aggravate the situation, man. Because I don't.
By the way, I don't know why she brought the police up there because it is civil. Shady said Miss HLS out of nowhere. Dana J and Audrey dropped down like mosquitoes. Dana J be popping up all the time in my bushes.
I didn't say that. She's saying you online right now, saying you're gonna burn her up or something. I'm online saying, and we talking about something totally different. If she can say about that, and you go before the judge and you saying all that stuff,
then you're probably gonna wish. I'm sure. Right. Wish you never did it. So that's why I'm trying to advise you not to do that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Me, come on.
Okay, all right.
But I got everything that they done did on my end.
I spoke to him on the phone, and he saying he did this on the strength of his wife. So she was doing that. I can't prove. I don't know. I'm gonna let the judge.
But he said he did this on the strength of his wife.
Yeah.
So she forced him to do it.
I don't know. I don't. He said he did this because of her, and she's saying that she got her husband to get you the car because she didn't have a vehicle.
They begged me to take over the payments because they couldn't afford it.
Okay. All right.
Look, y'all, I had to go to the refrigerator and retrieve my cheese because this is, ooh, child, need a snack. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is this woman's husband? First of all, why isn't he handling this with Dana J? And second of all, what kind of cop is this? I'm not understanding.
I don't know. You can just tell.
Right, you're right.
You guys can tell the judge that.
Right.
Outside that, she's saying she's gonna go to court.
So because it's a TPO in process, can you like get them away from me?
If it's a TPO in process until it's served, it ain't nothing.
Okay.
It ain't nothing. If you got the address and all that stuff, and then
I got all that stuff.
So you can't file a TPO on somebody if they're requesting. Hey,
not. It was already filed. It was filed on her daughter, and her friend.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, if you got it, once they serve it, then that is what it is, and they'll know that.
Dallas, Sylvia, and what's that chick's name? Brenda.
It's not that.
So by them coming past my job and coming past my house
until it's served, it's nothing.
Okay. So from now on, anything that happens then.
Well, like I said, until I got you get served, the TPO is not valid.
I got you.
That's just the bottom line.
I got you.
I can't make it to until you get served it and you sign off on it.
So because this is my place of work, can you like escort them off of the property?
I can tell them legally. I mean,
well, matter of fact, can I get my criminal trespass real quick?
If they had done anything, this is the thing.
They bother me.
They sound clown. But we're gonna go past this because Sassy Experience said, man, the husband was somewhere weighing his options. Green card and take my ass home.
They had done it. You know what I'm saying? They hit us.
Amen.
Thanks, Lancaster.
I'm sorry. What ended up?
This was a whole hour. You want me to watch that whole thing?
No.
Raise your hand if you think Judge Manning looks flustered already.
Okay. There's that part, and then there's another part that I need to where he's actually threatened to get somebody to shoot me when I got off the airport and things like that.
Do you know where that is?
Yeah, it's right here.
Judge Manning is not down for this at all. This is in civil court. I don't think it's no attorneys.
I gotta see how I can move to New York. I gotta get my gun.
Hold on a second.
That's all I'm giving you, Jade.
I just gotta share it. Hold on. Is it sharing now? Do you see it?
Not yet.
Right, Rossi. 20 minutes later.
Yep. I hope I took the. Can you hear it?
I gotta see how I can move through New York. I gotta get my gun. You need several, brother.
She starts a video right in the middle, and this is supposed to mean something, y'all.
You don't know when I'm gonna hit you. You don't know when I'm gonna hit you. And then I heard somebody say, well, Dana don't know where we stand at. You sure about that? You sure about that?
We don't know who this man is talking to.
So what happened?
Justin's mom said I'm getting secondhand embarrassed even watching this. The lady said on this episode of Clowns in Court, Shay B said she's giving the camera a strong kickback. Angel Hair said, I just wanted to know why Sylvia moving like a turtle. Lady Janice said, who is the Caucasian lady in the middle? I have to see when it goes back.
Happens when y'all pull up to y'all Airbnb and just see me standing there. and then you look to the side and you see about four.
I am no judge, but he did not say a name, and he described the person who he is talking about as a dude. So how does this pertain to her case?
400 motherfuckers on one side and 400 motherfuckers on the other side. Then what? I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. So you never know when I'm gonna strike. Just know I'm coming. It could be New York. It could be Chicago. It could be New York and Chicago. You think I give a fuck about police being there?
Oh my.
This is the Dana that y'all didn't want. Furthermore, there's some folks that live in Georgia. I know what flight you coming back on. That's the danger zone. So while niggas on here capping, talking about we.
That's it on that one, Your Honor.
Ooh.
All
right.
I don't know. I know the black
Dana
lady
J.
is her
now.
The black lady is her clerk. I don't know who I don't know who this lady is. Says she's the SFO. But I don't know who she is.
You need to come out them bushes so I can talk to you. You know better than to be going on social media making those kind of threats. That just is not wise.
Okay, what else? Anything else?
He has a vehicle of ours that we want back, and he has not paid any payment on it or anything like that. And that's what we're fighting for that. And also him threatening me. I want him to stop threatening me and defaming my name on YouTube.
So tell me who.
You know what's interesting? Why is everybody always picking on you? Why is everybody always defaming your name? I'm just I asking for Shay B's cousin, because Shay B's cousin want to know. Why is this happening? Major's wife says Sylvia runs to court for everybody else's case, but she's virtual for her own case.
Who he is to you?
He is a person that I met back in 2019 because we're part of this group to help, well, not to help, but supporters of the R. Kelly case, and that's how I met him. Now you are sitting up in public letting everybody know you support a pedophile. Okay.
So what do you mean supportive of the?
It's a support group that we do like marches and rallies and things like that. But I really don't know him. Like I met him.
I really don't know him, but I sold him my vehicle that I shouldn't have sold to him.
Through that in 2019.
That supporting the alleged victims, supporting R. Kelly. What is
supporting R. Kelly?
Look, Judge Manning said supporting the alleged victim. Yeah, because Judge Manning, you can't believe that either, can you?
All right. Okay.
Peppermint Patty said Charlie Brown has a clown. Why is everybody always picking on me? Ray Della Lewis said Judge Manning is sitting there thinking this is some BS. Justin's mom said when Sylvia said R. Kelly, the judge should have said case dismissed. BN says such a waste of the judge's time. Wow. Vic to the Veil said I would be ashamed to have it on court record that I'm part of a group supporting a convicted child fondler. Soul Power said, I know they're confused at this ish. Well, she said alleged, well, I don't know why she said alleged because by this time he had been convicted, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, New Orleans lady.
Right, Mr. Jackson, do you have any questions for her? A question now. Don't argue. Don't argue. You got any questions?
Sure, I do.
Yeah, get your popcorn, y'all.
Question number one. Since we under oath, Your Honor, I do have a question. And my question is it true that you were pulling people addresses and stuff through your census computer, but you was working from?
Hold on. We're gonna make it relevant to this.
It's all the way relevant to this.
Now, I mean,
the shade of it all. Is it true? Yes, so pop, get your popcorn. The old lady said Judge Manning wanted to slap both of them off of y'all.
relevant to her allegations against you.
But it's her character, Judge
okay,
Manning.
Fine. Let's go ahead.
Look at him. Look at him.
Is it true that you doxed me, Sylvia, as well as you pulled up to my home, made threats to my home, and on top of that, you pulled up to my job and made threats to my job? On top. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Judge Manning.
That's a question. Go ahead, Ms. Sylvia.
No, Your Honor. I pulled up to get the car, and I went there with the police officer because he refused.
Dana J said on top of that, on top of that, on top of that. Okay. Ray Del Lewis said Judge Manning said I could have had a V8 instead of listening to these fools. The only black but not bitter said objection. It says a compound question.
Refused to give us back our car because he made no payment on it.
So
he refused to give y'all back y'all's car that you shouldn't have gave to him or sold to him anyway, allegedly. And as I asked early this morning, y'all, if y'all did not see that live this morning that I did, y'all got to check it out as well as, and actually in that live, I put the link to not only this video, but the video that I did last night so that y'all can hear fully. And we just might reminisce for a minute after this is over, on Audra.
So you ask him at his house, and then you go to where he worked and ask
I've never been to his house where he lives. No, I've never been there.
Okay, next question, Mr. Jackson.
Okay, can I make a statement real quick before I go to the next question?
Well, I'll hear your statement later. Just keep asking questions.
Okay, cool. Is it also true, Ms. Sylvia, that we were all friends until I didn't agree with a recording that you put out?
Wait, y'all. You're black, but not Miss Angie. Wait. Skater 75, bless her heart, she said, is this a real court proceeding or for play? No, Skater 75, this is a real court proceeding. The Judge Alex Manning is presiding, and yes, this is a real proceeding. Soul Power said, y'all got to hear Angie Harriet Tubman Esquire. Tell me that part said, am I watching Law and Disorder?
But it's currently in a federal case right now, and that's how all this started.
No, that's not how all of this started.
Before she completes her answers, did y'all see how mortified Judge Manning's face was at the support of R. Kelly. She was like, the victims? No, R. Kelly.
Okay. It started when you threatened me when we were in New York.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question is this right here, Miss Sylvia. Is it true that you brought all of this personal stuff to the internet to try to defame my name?
Absolutely not. You call me a pedophile. I've never defamed your name. Never.
Is it true? Okay, because I had to suppress myself because
He had to suppress himself, y'all. Miss Veronica says she now speaking in her sexy voice. I don't know. Lady Janice said, wait a minute. Dennis Dennis eyes trying to leave his bald head too. Just his mom is too much. The lady said Manning had to ask 3 times before Sylvia admitted she was supporting R. Kelly. Yeah, she ain't know how to do that one. Shay B said her gums are so distracting. I can hear I can't I can't hear the testimony.
okay. Is it true also that you have given the people at that time that was my enemies, that was threatening to kill me, you gave them the car license plate and the car and my address that got me evicted and that caused me to lose my job?
I don't know if you would know if stuff caused you to lose your job, but let's say the question is, did you do something that obviously he believes led to the other things?
No, I didn't, Judge Manning.
She doesn't know. She can't, illegally she can't. Right? Can you answer that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Next question.
Next question. Is it true?
Sassy Experience said I'd be too damn ashamed to let this be argued in court. Dana J would have had a free car at this point. Roxy said, and this is the person Dennis bought the 2 chicken wings and a black dress for. Yes. David 314 said, to be court. Just to be court. Savannah Clover said that guy Dana need not be a witness for anyone. He is all over the place. The lady said, Johanna. Go Roro said he's flipping the script. LOL bubblegum machine court. I can't with y'all.
That even one of your colleagues that be on your
Tell me that part said Florida Evans doing too much.
Platform, Miss Sylvia. Is it true that one of your colleagues said, I had a conversation with Dana and I asked him, can all of this stop? And he said, yes, he's done. Y'all go your way and he go his way. And then you and the person that you have as a witness said, no, I'm going to continue.
I did not say that. Absolutely not.
Okay, so we'll ask that person. Anything else that she would know specifically? Anything between you and her?
Okay. Is it true, Sylvia, that you used to come get me from my old apartment complex and we used to go eat? I came to your house for the Super Bowl party and everything, and that's the only time I've been to your house.
That is correct. Your old dwelling. Your new place, I have never
dwelling.
Hold on. Didn't she say she didn't know him? Okay.
How long have you known each other?
2019, Your Honor.
Mr. Jackson, what is your statement?
The end of 2018.
Hey, Thirsty
I
Rabbit.
actually helped her daughter when they actually came to one of my residences. Her daughter and her daughter's friend car got broken into, and I helped them out. And then I met Miss Sylvia, as she said, in a support group, but it wasn't a support group. It was a group that they had, and they was comparing notes about R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a friend of mine, not just somebody I support. He's a friend. So therefore, Sylvia befriended me and had me come into the group. People got upset because I came in a group because I was, shedding knowledge. From there, I organized 2 rallies in Chicago. 2. Miss Sylvia was part of it. And Miss Sylvia, she used to come to my house every day. Every day.
She don't know him.
Even when I got...
Now, y'all, I'm not going to swear to it, but I think that he is telling the truth about that, because I saw that online when I was snooping around one day. So he's not lying about that. And there's a comment. Where is that comment? I'm not going to try to highlight comments while I'm playing this because I don't want to mess nothing up. But it was something, yeah, Deborah C. said, Manning putting on her ghetto regulating gloves. That is so true. Come on, play.
Caught up because people that she's now cool with, I got caught up with them saying that I stole from R. Kelly. And the people in the federal government came to my house and checked my computer and to make sure it was cool, and they took me for questioning. Miss Sylvia drove in the rain and sat in front of my house for 2 hours just to make sure I was fine. And then when I came back, she took me to Burger King and to get something to eat.
Okay. So Miss Sylvia, you got these people here that are your witnesses. What is it that they know specifically? What do they know?
You mean to tell me somebody's going to actually bear witness to this shit show? Okay.
My husband is the person that he
Tell me that part said the tomfoolery of it all. Just as mom said, I wouldn't be saying I was friends with R. Kelly with all my chest. He should be ashamed. Karen S. said, is something wrong with his face? It looks like it's been run over and put back. Stretched. Go Roro said, what is the big giant gray worm with a face? That is what I see. No joke. This is crazy. Shay B said the federal government involved too. Now maybe this is why I'm telling y'all, this is probably why Google want her record, why they subpoenaed her record. Miss Veronica said that's all she could afford. A lady said the middle-aged R. Kelly PDF game. Southside Shy Town said get something to eat. Rakia said Burger King. She cheap. Soul Power, the outcast, says Sylvia looking like she's been hanging in a child line.
Had someone to call our phone after we blocked the number. He had another person to call my husband's number.
Hold on. So how would somebody know that Mr. Jackson had somebody call?
Because the person said your wife blocked Dana Jackson from your phone, so I'm calling you from the phone.
Hold on.
I mean, my husband could tell you.
Your husband did that, but
huh?
But did this person say, "Hey, Dana Jackson told me to call you," and said, "I mean, is that what he's?" Because we don't know.
PW said he said he had access to R. Kelly's money. Savannah Clover said, I remember him getting fired and losing his apartment for threatening people with weapons on his live. He was on live when he was to be working. Now that is true because we saw that in the beginning. He was sitting at work and on live when she sent the police up there. So that actually did happen. Tell me that part said, I wonder if she took Sonya to Burger King. Well, she said Sonya always treating her. So, she said Sonya got a bank.
What Dana Jackson said.
My husband could tell you the conversation. He got the call that night.
Where is Native when you need it? I need him to be on here saying, Sylvia. He told Sylvia.
After I blocked the number.
He don't know if the other person's here, so he actually can't tell me. So
the other person is, you mentioned her, Nisi. She's the other person.
Well, she's gone now. There's like Toy, Miranda, Rupert, Gucci, DeSouza, and Dallas.
Those are who. Did y'all hear that? Do I need to go back? Those are her witnesses. Judge Manning just called her witnesses. Her witnesses are there, because they see it in Zoom court chat. They see who's on. But yeah, so let me go back. My tie said, "Where's your husband, ma'am? He's online. He's online." Well, wait a minute though. I don't think I heard judgment. Let's go back. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go.
Your wife blocked Dana Jackson from from your phone, so I'm calling you from the phone.
Hold on.
I mean, my husband could tell you.
Your husband.
Sassy Experience said the damn creepy Burger King is somewhere looking full mad that he's caught up with some R. Kelly bullshit. Should be so what the fuck is a Gucci?
Gonna take that, but did this person say, "Hey, Dana Jackson told me to call you and said," I mean, is that what he's? Because we don't know what Dana Jackson said.
My husband could tell you the conversation. He got the call that night after I blocked the number.
He don't know if the other person's here, so he actually can't tell me. So
the other person is, you mentioned her, Nisi. She's the other person.
Well, she's gone now. There's like
Nisi said, "I'm not being a witness for this shit." All right. Judge Manning, get ready to do roll call of the witnesses. Listen up, y'all.
Toy, Miranda, Rupert, Gucci, DeSouza, and Dallas.
Rupert, DeSouza, and Dallas.
What's somebody else? Who's Dallas? That's yours too, ma'am?
That's my daughter. Dallas is my daughter.
What does she know? Independent. What does she know?
She knows exactly regarding the threats.
So what does she know? Independent of.
Hey, 80% C Moss, I want to say hi because I don't think I said hi to you. Jay Walker, as well as
Dad, some of y'all, this is real. Oh, some of y'all been rocking with me for a long time. I appreciate y'all. The only black but not bitter said my husband could tell you, but he went back to the motherland. Nisi gone. That's right, Nisi gone. Magic City's party. Would you say Nisi Hall ass? Nisi did. You bellows, Rupert. I don't know. Shabby said, meanwhile, the black lady texting her friend saying, "Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit." Yeah. Miss HLS says she doesn't know what independent means.
I don't have any money. How y'all doing? We are watching Zoom court, and y'all see who the woman of the hour is.
The recordings.
She was with us at the Airbnb. She saw the video.
I'm sorry, y'all. Major's wife said, "Why they using nicknames on a court record?"
on YouTube, and he actually sent text to my daughter.
He has sent text to your daughter.
Yeah, a text saying that basically it's a war between us. Well, my daughter can tell you exactly what the text was. I can't tell you because I don't want to paraphrase.
That's Dallas.
That's Dallas Parks, yes.
We're going to speed this up. So I'm going to ask her a couple questions, Mr. Jackson. They won't go out here.
All right.
Okay, before we listen to the questions, Diva 314 said, "Put your husband on the phone." The only black but not bitter said, "Jill is on Zoom typing up her resignation." She said, I didn't go to college to deal with this shit. Jill is over there in the Indeed. Tell me that. Allegedly in Harmon said, a war. Tell me that part said, where are the texts, Florida? The celebrity juicer said, next witness, nudge, nudge. Soul Power, the outcast said, Judge Manning said, it's official too. Okay, y'all, let's listen to let's listen to Dallas.
Ms. Parks, can you unmute yourself for me, please?
Yes,
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear a firm testimony you're about to give in this petition for TPO is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Parks, how long have you known Mr. Jackson?
I met him back in September of 2018.
Okay. So,
but they don't know. How come she said they don't know him? She done known him since 2018. Sylvia known him since 2009. First of all, we needed to get our testimony together. Justin's mom said this is a shit show. Salty Buzzer said Jill works for South Fulton Family Violence Task Force. Oh, that is what that's saying. And you know what? I was thinking that because I know when I had to take that guy I was married to, I know I had a that's what she did too. It was a different title, but that's what she did. Thank you, Salty Buzzard. Major's wife said Niecy Boo 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 Dallas and Gucci. This is ghetto.
do you have first-hand knowledge of Mr. Jackson, specifically Mr. Jackson, threatening you or your mother?
Yes.
What's the first-hand knowledge you have of that?
One time I was watching his YouTube live and he actually said, Dallas, I will have somebody come to, because I'm young, I go out all the time, and he said I will have somebody come to the clubs and jump you and beat you up and all this other stuff. There was another time I was watching his YouTube live and he actually said that, oh, I know where you guys live and I'll come and shoot up your house and stuff like that.
All right. So why is he so mad at you?
Because I defend my mom. That's just the whole thing. That's what it comes down to. Anybody who's like supports what she says or just has her back, he hates them too. So.
Oh my!
What's the deal with them two that you know about?
Patty, Linus, Lucy, Charlie, and Snoopy. Miss HLS said I would have dismissed the shit. Sassy Experience said Jill turning up. Vodka and cranberry in a bottle. The only black nut better, yeah, and stuff like that. Shapey said, "Oh shit, look at Jill." Her husband replied, "I support whatever you decide." Soul Power says, "Move, slingshot." And little man, please take the stand.
Well, really, it was more so like a support group type of thing. And when we all met, it was more so for one reason. That was just to help R. Kelly.
A support group.
These
Okay.
folks have no shame in getting up here on this YouTube and telling people that they support R. Kelly. And it really amazes me that there are females doing this. Forget the males. Females are sitting up here agreeing with and supporting and doing all of the things for R. Kelly. I can't believe it.
Now
Y'all
I
see
really
Judge
don't
Manning.
know. Like, I'm not too sure. I really don't try to get into it too much. So
really ain't a reason for them to even talk to each other, right?
Yes, that was the reason.
So did he help you something with your car broke down or something like that?
Okay, so I was downtown with my friend, and my friend's car got broken into, and I was standing outside waiting on police. He came outside. It was not so like he helped. He was just out there talking to us, waiting while the police was coming.
How long has this been going on, as far as you know?
The threats and stuff.
Right.
It's been happening since I would say probably August. August is when I really actually heard it for myself. But I know there were like.
Let me tell you something. I first of all, my mom's sitting up supporting R. Kelly. I would not be sitting up there with her, but they both support him. So hey, there you go. But yeah, Dana, all of them. Yeah, support R. Kelly. Tell me that part says, if I ain't got time for this dumb ish was a person, it would be Jill, right? JB said Jill could be in between jobs for a minute. I ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Soul Power said this got to be an old in living color skin. Magic City's fine polices. Yep, she said polices. Lady Janice said, why Dana J looks so angry? Is that intentional? Or is that his regular face? I don't know, people. I really don't. A lady says, my mom would never. Okay. The only black but not bitter says they are proud members of the Beehive. Ooh, yes. Miss Veronica said the judge talked about them after court. I know Judge Manny went home to her wife, her girlfriend, whatever she got. And boy, she probably had a few drinks and said a few things. Peppermint Patty said threats and stuff in court. Shirley's divorce finally says she said is so proud. They support R. Kelly. Yep, just as proud.
Feuds going on since like the end of May, June time. So I actually heard it myself in August.
When's the last time you heard one for yourself?
This was that video she played. It was around Thanksgiving time was when we went to his job with the police to go pick up the car. I actually heard him. I was on his live listening, and he was like, if the police wasn't here, I'll burn their car up right now. Basically saying he'll shoot up the car if the police wasn't there.
I just would not have the time or the energy to be ripping and running and doing all of the things that these people are doing. It is so ridiculous.
Okay. All right, hold on one second. What specific question, if any, Mr. Did you have?
I have two questions.
Okay.
I would Judge Manning for Miss Dallas Parks. Question number one: did you or did you not come on your mom's live after y'all drove past my home and y'all collected money for y'all riding past my new home and photographing it? And you said verbatim, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm young.
You said verbatim. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm young.
I don't get the question. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm not really following either. What's the question?
The question is, did you, Dallas, and your mom and her friends ride past my house and photograph my home and my address and put it on the internet, and then y'all went to your mom live to collect monetary gain behind it?
So are you asking, did we come to your house, or are you asking, did we collect money?
I asked the whole thing. It was straight forth and direct.
Are you asking if she made money by taking a picture of his house?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay. Did you make money by taking a picture of his house?
No.
Okay. What's the next?
Now, I wonder if he's talking about super chats and all of those things.
Yeah.
Next question.
Good question, Legacy
Did you,
Moon.
Dallas, say, oh, I know real people. Dana ain't real. I know people who will kill him?
No.
All right. All right. Thank you, Ms. Parks. You go ahead and leave. I got.
Thank you.
All right. So,
Shay said Amber texted her married jailbird boyfriend saying, I'm glad I'm white. These black folks embarrassing me. Miss HLS said, Is he really speaking into a microphone? Magic City, yes, straight forth. Shannon Latoya says, "What in the world is this? This is Zoom court." Southside, yeah, Chi-Town, yeah, I do think that he meant super chats. Yeah, he just didn't know how to say that. Hey, Queen Black. The only black but not bitter. Sid Dallas was like, nailed it. Sa- Sassy experience said Joe was like, they do this on YouTube. I'll just go to YouTube University for DIY. Well, damn.
All these dang people coming up in here. What do you have, Mr. Jack?
No. Just me people coming up in here. Yes, they are, Judge Manny.
You said you had something you wanted me to say.
Yes, I would like to share some things.
Yo, 80% CMOS says she watches a lot of court TV, and this ain't how any of this stuff works. I agree.
The first thing I want to show, actually,
you can't make it up.
It's gonna be recent, right?
Yes, recent.
Don't show me those naked pictures now.
No. No, that was just of them taking pictures of me when I was in the shower and stalking me.
I don't want to see none of those.
No, I'm not gonna show that. Whole screen.
How were they taking pictures of him in the shower? Patty's an exhibit A. Shannon Latoya said, "I don't understand how they don't see that they are making complete fools of themselves on this here internet." Judge Manny said, "I want to see them naked pictures." Can somebody please Queen Black in the shower? Can somebody please explain to me how they got pictures of him in
I don't know about that, but let your mama know you got big women taking pictures of the shower.
Let's go to screen.
Okay, wait. When was they taking these pictures, and why was there a camera in the shower? Dana J, calling Dana J. Hey, Jason Finch.
Okay. The first thing I want to show is this is the first person that she gave my address and everything to. I don't know if y'all can see it on the screen.
You gotta pull it up. I mean, I can see like a lot of mini.
Okay, I gotta make it bigger.
Thumbnails. I see thumbnails.
Okay.
Wait, y'all. If y'all look on
Rakia, I don't know if she planned a camera in the shower. First of all, why would she put
side, where it has your files. Look at all of them. He's got Randa and Sylvia doing something. Randy and Sylvia court file. Ooh, you really need to. I don't know. I would have recorded this stuff, screen recorded it, and then used it. Not pull up all my files like this.
Can y'all see? Hold on.
I see the thumbnails of your.
Okay, hold on.
You got to click on it to make it bigger.
Share.
They do YouTube. I don't understand why they didn't know this.
Can y'all see that?
Yes, at the Citgo gas station.
Just listening. Yes, this case was really on the docket. Judge Manning was really sitting through this aggravation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sylvia Rode past the gas station, took pictures, and sent it out to, at the time, the guy that I was beefing with, named
Debunking.
Debunking Gun. That's from Chicago.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
And
he
you
gonna
see
beat
where he
up
put, "Did
Dennis.
you work tonight?" Or what, bozo? Them steppers looking out. Well, nobody knew where I worked at until Sylvia doxed me. That's first thing. Second thing I want to share. Hold on, let me get it. Second thing I want to share is go to court folder. Second thing I want to share is
Lady Janice said this chat done clown so much. I done forgot why they were even in court. Fixing Jesus. Leo Lady said they both stalking each other. JB said, did he say beefing? On understand. The Honorable Leg Jury said that nigga, that's that nigga that wanted to fight Uncle Granddaddy.
because I said I want to play a couple recordings and everything. And the young lady that just got off the phone, I mean off of the camera, this is her in the car. If y'all
Hey
can see that.
y'all see Miss Free down here. Miss Free is like, what the hell is going on? Poor Miss Free.
Now you got to share the screen again.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Rossi said the Karate Kid. This whole chat needs to go to the moon. I'm telling you.
This
I said what I said. You're right. You can't make this up. If I had told y'all about this without sharing it, y'all would swear I was lying.
Yup.
Y'all really would, because this is unbelievable.
This is her in the car when they rode past my home, courtesy of Ring, and they showed it on the internet. Okay. Next thing I want to share, because I want to keep it going. Next thing I want to share is
that was
right
a fat
here.
mouse sound.
Sorry about that, Judge. Right here.
Okay.
Nobody knew. Like I said, nobody knew my new residence. Share screen. Nobody knew my new residence.
So why you showing
because I didn't share it out. But this is another gentleman who Sylvia Parks or Tumasimi is now in cahoots with, and he put Bozo. His name is DJ Tyson, Kevin Terrell. He put Bozo. I know people too. Current view. You played with the right family. And here's the car, and here's my home. Okay. Kevin Terrell lives in Houston, Texas. The Bolsky lives in Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all.
Aunt Nettie said this must be a comedy special. Rossi said, poor Judge Manny. JB said, Amber is Caucasian. She's mortified. Leo Lady said, Judge Manning is good. I would have put them out my courtroom long ago.
I'm sorry.
From that point, Sylvia, the only one that lives in Georgia. Sylvia and her daughter. From that point, let's go here. Oh. This is Kevin Terrell.
See, look at that. Look at that. Petty Patty said, IS had that AirTag on his car, so it's making sense. The Honorable Leg Jury said, could Tangle be one of Nesto's children? Magic City's finest says, this is ghetto people's court. So Power said, Judge Manning didn't go to law school for this ish. I know, poor lady. She was a police officer, worked her way through law school, and she's sitting here listening to this bullshit. Celebrity Juicer said Dennis waited for Toposky in a kimono. Rosie said I would have cut the feed.
Dictating to Sylvia and them and admitting what he has done. And I want to make sure that I got the audio onto this. Yep, got the audio on.
Yes, make sure you have the audio. We want to
This
hear
is them riding past my home.
This is childish.
Ray Del Lewis said, "Don't worry, Judge Manning. I'm having a tall, spicy margarita for you."
I don't believe this.
Tell me that part said Judge Manning said these black folks' problems. Next case.
This is just too much. Hey, minding my business, being nosy. How you doing? Hey, Aries one.
Savannah Glover said, "I have to take a break from
really
these
don't
two.
know what we're looking at right now.
I have to take a break from these two elementary fools. The judge has to be exhausted listening to Tina J. Diva 314 said he had better evidence than she did."
So whose YouTube video is that?
That YouTube video came from DJ Tyson himself.
I'm not familiar. I'm sorry.
Right. And then I want to show this right here.
How do you connect that back to
Sylvia?
Right.
Because Sylvia and DJ Tyson is in a group together, and they all got this thing called Team Kells that they all in a group together with. And Sylvia be funneling information out to people, I guess, like to whenever they got beef with people. That's what Sylvia.
JP said Dana J slapped that Sitco picture on the table and said, "You can't handle the truth." Rossi said, "What the hell is on the screen?" Lady Janice said Dana J acted like ATA Barber on Law and Order SVU. Muffin 2AT said this best part of Manny going off on both of them. Yes, she does. And Miss HLS says Dana J acting like he's giving a PowerPoint presentation. Right? Petty, all these nicknames. These nicknames.
Sylvia does. She currently, I'm not supposed to say it, but I'm gonna say this. She interfered with the case, and whether she know it or not, she's currently under investigation because she put out an address to one of the victims and their car got blown up.
All right, Dana J. Mason.
I believe that, y'all. I know he ain't showing proof of that, and I know it has nothing to do with the case, but I do believe that now.
I believe that allegedly.
So I will say that, but I wasn't even supposed to expose it, but I got to do this because my integrity is on the line. At the end of the day, August the 19th was the last day I spoke to Sylvia. I asked Sylvia, plain and simple, and the question was, why did you stop showing?
So wait, you mean to tell me if Sylvia hadn't interfered in the R. Kelly case, he'd be free? What? How come every time she get involved in folks' cases, they get found guilty? Nesto, you better watch out, sir. Sonya's boot said, "IS is sleep again."
What you was showing, and she said because of the violation, I haven't had no contact with Sylvia since. until she started coming to my job. Also, I made a report a day before with DeKalb County.
If Judge Manning did not get a drink after this case, she is crazy, because I would have needed a drink after this. How you doing, the Real Brown Family Chronicles? And
PW says, stay in school, kids. Listen to your parents and never, I mean, never be afraid to ask for help. To the bat ball end says, hold your head up, Miss Sylvia. Hello, everyone. Say to I ex Sylvia. Yes, the only black but not bitter. I said, when the prayers go up, the indictments come down, and convictions, they all come down. So, hey, yeah. The Honorable Leg Jury said, I know you lying because your mouth is moving, Judge Judy. Yep. And that what Judge Judy says, Justice Bob says Sylvia is taking court like a joke, and the joke is going to be on her. Yes, little doth she know. She gonna get arrested. Yeah, remember y'all? This morning, I had to debunk that my house was swatted, and they don't arrest people on Sundays for misdemeanor warrants. Yes, they do, Sylvia. Yes, they do.
somebody else, Pamela, the wire designer. How y'all doing?
And here's the card. Here's everything. Can I send it over to Miss Free? The case number is
Miss Free said, I don't want that
20-092953.
shit.
Officer badge number was 3573. It's the Tucker precinct, and the date was 11/26/20. I made a report because Sylvia kept stalking and harassing me and sending people to my home, as well as coming past herself, as well as she came past my job, her and her friends. So with that being said, but I made a report and they told me to take a TPO out. I was trying to take a TPO out, but I didn't have her correct address at that point. At that point, it came from August on up until now. I don't say nothing to her. I don't.
Y'all, wait a minute. Look down there at Miss Free. Miss Free is always on it. She is always on her job. But I swear right now, she is looking for something to do, because this is not holding her interest.
Look at this lady, but her and her little association network of friends, but they make it their business to go on the internet and slander my name, but they make it their business to try to defame my name and everything. And to prove my case, I'm gonna.
Okay, only later to find out that the vehicle.
I'm going to play this because everything that has happened has.
I don't have any money. She says, I kind of believe him because Sylvia goes on these field trips. I don't trust the Bible lady. Now, I agree with that. I mean, it's not hard to believe a lot of what he's saying. I mean, I know some people are saying he lies and whatnot. I don't know, but I just know some of the things he's saying, it's not hard for me to fathom.
Came to
Miss HLS said these fools went to court talking about the witness. The witnesses are Gucci, Junebug, Panda Bear, and Pookie.
has came to YouTube or social media, should I say, all behind Sylvia. So I'm gonna do this. How can I pull this up? Okay, pull this up.
Okay, only later to find out that the vehicle had transmission problems. Again.
Can y'all see this?
You got to double click on it so it'll be bigger.
Okay. Hold on. Stop share. Share. Here we go.
That's false because you was there. I was on Messenger. Several of us was on Messenger when you went with her and with her husband because she was on the phone with you, telling you to go meet him down to the maintenance people that was putting the new transmission in the vehicle.
Hold on.
Whoa, that looks like something I don't want to show. That looks like something. Okay, there you go.
Oh no, that's fine. It's fine. Hold on. Hold on. It's fine because that was just our group meeting that we was having. But hold on.
Before we even start mentioning
this is her network of friends, which includes, and matter of fact, and you're gonna see a name that you know that's currently here. So let's do this. Here we go. I'll play this one. Play. Stop. Play.
Judge Manning, please end it.
While he's trying to figure out how to make this play, where is this woman's husband?
You can't even say we the one who said it. We are saying allegedly. That's the word on the street.
Exactly. That's just like that whole money situation in Chicago. You know.
Yeah, he said he gonna have 400 people on one side of our Airbnb, another 400 on the other side of our Airbnb, and he gonna handle.
I would have cut the Zoom feed too. I'd have been like, "Oh, we lost YouTube." But wait a minute. You mean to tell me not only was she running around behind R. Kelly, but her daughter was too? Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Oh,
He gonna shoot us up.
He gonna shoot us up. He don't even know 400 people. What, he gonna call drag queens? No disrespect to drag, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But look, and see, here's the thing.
Yeah, that's Randa.
I'm tired of him coming after Sylvia, Randa, Gucci. I don't care if he come out after me. I ain't did nothing to him.
Now I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna prove my case with that. Hold on.
What?
Judge
Your Honor. Your Honor, he's half some.
Didn't Judge Manning say hold
I just want to know something. Huh?
I have what?
What?
He has somebody that's playing.
Wait.
She's
I'm
snitching,
sorry,
y'all. She's snitching.
Okay, how you doing, Bible lady? Thanks for joining us. She said her husband was in the other room talking to his real wife.
You're muted.
No, I'm muting them because you're speaking, Your Honor.
I don't know, but the way I'm looking at this, and although Miss Martin picture ain't up here, I think that everybody, except for Miss Allison's baby girl that keeps showing, that everybody on this screen is grown.
True. True. I agree, Judge Manning.
Well, I'm not sure.
Judge Manning said, I can't no more. So, Lady Janice, Randa is one of Sylvia's head mods in charge, her mouthpiece, her gangster, her threaten everybody. That's who she is.
Well, we're here. I seriously don't know.
I'm gonna be honest, Judge Manning. I have 4 letters that I want to read, and they come from my employers. One that I got fired from, and the other one that I'm currently at
Judge Manning
now, and it's.
Did y'all see Judge Manning's face when he said he had 4 letters? Judge Manning.
And it's very personal.
Jill gonna leave.
But that you know, and the courts know everything that's going on, because now it's become a hazard to my job's business. It's become a real hazard. So if I have your permission, I just want to read these letters, and then I'm gone. I'll sit back and watch everything else.
Your Honor, I just got a text. He has somebody playing the live court right now.
Well, I live stream my court. I have to.
No, he got somebody else that's playing it right now. Somebody that's on his thing on her YouTube.
Ma'am, I have to live stream my court because my
Teacher, he's showing the live screen.
Not you. She has somebody else on their YouTube playing your court.
This man right here, he holding his head already. Like, if these folks don't get off of here. so I can have my case call. The only black but not bitter said Jill is moving all of her personal files off her work computer because she ain't coming back to work ever again. Muffin 218 says Sylvia raised her hand. Yeah. Teacher. Rossi says, didn't Randa fall out with Bible Lady too? Yes, that's what I heard here recently. She did. Sonya's booth said, Judge pulled bottle out from under the bench. You deserve it.
Okay, well, ma'am, I'm live streaming on YouTube, so I'm not sure.
This is a live stream on YouTube. That's what Judge Manning is saying.
My court today on YouTube. Okay,
So
nobody can come in my courtroom.
So Judge Manning, if I may be allowed by the court and yourself, can I read these letters, please?
I honestly don't think I need to. I'm just trying to figure out.
Wait, y'all, look at this couple down here on the bottom.
Because everybody on here, like I said, except for Miss Allison's baby, that every now and then you see her pop her head there, everybody is grown. And I'm not sure what kind of beef, and I don't know about Chicago, I don't know about Texas, I don't know about all these other people you're talking about. And I didn't think I was old, but obviously I'm older than I think I am.
I thought
I was cool, but I know one thing: when you ride by and you play that song you're videotaping, that's too old of a song to be playing while you're videotaping that. But anyway.
Judge Manning said, whoops. She said Caucasian Amber is appalled. These bitter black bitches should have been raised by their daddies. Tell me that part said, come through, Judge Manning. Demon 314 said Jill put in her 2-week notice. So power said that man holding the whole cream.
I don't even get it, ma'am. If you sold him a car and he hasn't paid you for it, you go to magistrate court and you handle that in small claims court.
He's been hiding.
Ooh.
You hire a private process server. I don't know what else to tell you. And you know, you can support whatever you want. You can support the Leukemia Society. You can support the people out here that are homeless right now. You can support anything you want to support. You can support one another. It seems like both of you guys are all at each other. I don't even know who's doing what. I can't figure it out.
That's why
cannot figure out what in the world is going on.
That's why I asked, can I read the letters Judge Manning to
I honestly don't. I mean, I don't need it because I kind of know what I'm thinking here. All I know, oh Lord, Miss Amber, stop me. Stop me.
Yeah, Lord, Miss Amber, stop me. Oh Lord, when the judge calls on the Lord. The judge sitting on the bench calling for the
Lord. I know. All I know right now is what is going on today. When I see people of color doing this to one another, it breaks my heart.
It's bad when a white woman got to tell you that.
This doesn't need to be happening between all of us when there's other things that are going on in the world that people are doing to us anyway. So why?
It is bad when a judge of another persuasion has to tell you, y'all black, why y'all doing this?
Why are we doing it to each other? Everybody, why are we doing it to one another?
It's true.
Look at the things that are happening in the world. I'm Jewish. The very first Jewish person from Georgia just got put in the Senate. The very first black person from Georgia just got elected to the Senate. Why are we doing this to one another? Why? I don't understand it. I do not understand it. And I can't follow what in the world y'all are even talking about. I know y'all got beef with this and beef with that. And little bitty man up in Chicago and big man out in town. Alexis and Fat Daddy here and whoever there. I'm sorry, I can't keep up with all the nicknames. And putting and what'd you say, pooping somebody out or whatever, and saying this and saying that, and telling them where you live and doing all this and photographing that and photographing this and doing.
She said Fat Daddy. Oh, this was classic. Rossi said, seriously, she's always talking about God. She needs to let God fight her battles. PW says she really had the nerve to say Judge Manning was coming to an interview on her show after she had done this in her court.
I don't know. Look, I'm letting just everybody get here. Everybody get here.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was trying to admit everybody for the next hearing that I did the wrong button.
I don't care. Y'all have got it looks like it's going both ways. I mean, y'all got to just leave each other alone.
But that's all I ask.
That's all y'all got to do. I mean, y'all got to leave each other alone. Ma'am, file your small claims court, get somebody, serve him, work it out. I just don't know, but y'all have got. You gotta
She knows she wanted to say, God damn.
Each other up. You can't be doing this. You can't be doing this to one another. Come on, people.
Judge Manning said, fat man both.
Oh my God. Look, come on. You got, please, and I say young people, Mr. Jackson, please don't take offense to that, but I'm in my 50s. But please, this is y'all's world. We're leaving this to you guys. Take care of it. Take care of one another. You obviously, right, I don't know what else you do.
Y'all, after this is done, we can go over there if you want and take a look at these text messages. Take a look at the text messages that were just dropped.
I'm doing something on, get this big fancy microphone and all this stuff. So please, y'all, please move on. Please. Look, Ms. Montgomery knows what I'm talking about. I'm serious about what I'm talking about.
Little bitty man in Chicago.
Please move on. We're trying to leave this a better place for y'all. Please. And Miss Sylvia, I'm not saying, I'm telling you both, if y'all are both back here again, I'm gonna put one against both of y'all, but y'all have got to just leave each other alone. Stop streaming this and saying this and doing this to each other. Stop. Move on. Forget about each other. And Mr. Jackson, if you got a card from her, just pay her back her money and y'all just move on. Leave each other alone. And if it, Miss Sylvia, if it was only a few $100s, is it really worth it? Is it honestly worth it? Yes, Mr. Jackson.
I've been paying on a card consistently until Sylvia broke the agreement and made it so I cannot have no type of conversation with her husband. Sylvia is upset because the deal is between me and Ronald and not her. That's what the problem is. And on top of that, that's part of the reason why I came here today to get a TPO as a counter, and because I want a 12-month TPO on Sylvia and her crew. And on top of that, I want moving expenses of $1,500 and lost
Look
wages.
At Miranda. Look at Miranda down. I don't even know why.
Because they made me lose my job of $2,500.
Well, we all just gonna walk away from this right now and be very, very happy. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave each other alone, aren't we? Aren't we, Mr. Jackson?
Oh, I'm fine with it.
Aren't we, Mr. Jackson? The word Sylvia Parks and her daughter's name, Dallas. None of those.
Who was that?
Right. Dallas Parks never gonna come up. Who's Dallas Parks? Do you know Mr. Jackson?
I don't know who Dallas Parks is. I don't know who Sylvia is. I don't know who Randa is. I don't know who none of them is.
I didn't want you to say Dallas because
just walk away.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right, you and all your witnesses can leave. Have a good day. Y'all, please stay healthy and safe and take care of one another.
Okay. That is that. Oh my God. How do I stop? Okay. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Y'all. When I tell I cannot. Oh my gosh. So Y'all, this has been After Dark with Legacy Moon. I hope that y'all enjoyed yourself because I certainly did. Miss Veronica says she wanted to say, don't come back here. Little does she know. So, Power the Outcast said, I'm tired. My stomach hurts. Judgment is that little guy picture. She says she don't know them folk. Rossi said neither one of these clowns. No, that's Salty Buzzer said neither one of these clowns learned anything. Leo Lady said that's a damn shame. I'm, I'm gonna need an oxygen tank and an inhaler, all kinds of things after this. Miss Veronica said this was the most hilarious live ever. I had to pee so bad. Yeah, but you couldn't go because you might have missed something. Oh my God, this is too much. Shay says thumbs up will get the likes up. All you have to do is smash it. Yes. Come on, y'all. Now y'all know y'all was entertained tonight. Y'all got to thumbs up this video and share it. Tell a friend, tell a foe. Um Sonya's boot said Native missed a good one. I can hear him now. Oh, what the hell? I know. I just too bad he had to take the day off because he would he would have got a kick out of this. Oh my gosh. Watching it back again a second time after seeing it when I streamed it, many months ago. This was just hilarious. Soul Power said 2 hours later, Judge was like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Pookie, Ray Ray, little Sammy from Chicago, Texas. And Sylvia tried to say that Judge Manning was coming over there to the house. Okay. This chat is it's insane. Miss HLS Shaby said the Sitco picture won the case. Miss Veronica said Native needs to do a reaction to this reaction. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting out of here, y'all. This is it. We done. This is probably the shortest After Dark there has ever been. 2 hours and 45 minutes. I can't no more. My stomach hurts. And both of them, you couldn't tell both of them that they wasn't making a point. Tell me that part said, Jill, are you okay? Jill, are you okay? Are you okay, Jill? Uncle Howdy expose them all. Hey, how are you doing? Miss HLS said it took me a while to realize that Legacy was reacting to her own video. Southside Chi-Town, 15 more minutes. I can't. My, my head hurt. My stomach hurt. My side was hurting bad the other night from all that laughing. I did not realize this was that funny though. Leo Lady said Judge Manning was done when she heard they were supporting R. Yeah, Judge Manning. She know what to do. What about I forgot about Miss y'all. Okay, wait, y'all. We're gonna just do a little bit for those of you all who missed. We're gonna do a little bit of Miss Angie. I forgot about her. I forgot about Miss Angie. Wait a minute. uh, Let me get Miss Angie. If y'all haven't heard Miss Angie read. Wait a minute. Let me go back. I could just pick any point to start because it don't matter. Okay, let me go. Let me go. Let me share this. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm sharing. Okay. Add to the scene. All right. All right. Here we go, y'all. Miss Angie say, damn motherfucker.
The right order doesn't mean that, there's no clerk that's going to stand there and not take your documentation and tell you that you didn't do it right or whatever. Nonsense, there's no clerk because they're not supposed to be doing that. They're just supposed to.
See? In case y'all didn't know, Miss Angie is a legal expert, y'all. So Power said disclaimer, Angie, because it's like a drunk sailor.
To take it, dock it in, put it on, put it on in the system, and it gets fielded to the correct appropriate judge, right? These are very specific allegations. Okay. It says he filed a notice of filing on September 8th, 2022, and on October 26, 2022, a publisher's affidavit was filed. Service by publication is not valid.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dana J. I know you ain't. Dana J. The official Dana J says, wow, she got you fooled too. The YouTube lawyer. Look, she ain't got me fooled because I heard her read, okay? I'm just telling you what Sylvia said. She was a law expert. Didn't I tell y'all eventually Dana J would fall out from somewhere? I told y'all.
Under the Superior and State Court Appellate Practice Act. On January
Dana J, what I want to know is why Miss Angie don't like you. She called you all kind of motherfuckers and stuff last night. I want to know why she don't like you.
26, 2024, plaintiff was directed in an order
I knew you were
entered
somewhere,
by
Dana
the
J.
Honorable Chief Judge Glanville to perfect service by February 26, 2024, or to show cause as to why the case should not be dismissed. Petitioner responded by explaining that he had been unable to perfect service in the previous case, which had been dismissed, and provided documentation of attempts to respondents in a previous case. Plaintiff then asked for one, another fair trial, or two, for this case to be dismissed with.
Dana J, I got a question. Okay, so according to Miss Angie, she said you had asked, she said this nigga done asked for his own case to be dismissed. Now, the way she was reading it, that's not the way I understood it. But considering there is going to be a trial, I doubt very seriously that's what you did. But that's what she had said you had did, Dana J. Have you heard this live? Because this is what Miss Angie said. Allegedly, in Harmon said, allegedly Angie is Miss Silva's AI software reader.
Prejudice due to the.
Mr. Big, we hadn't started too long. You can just sit here and just listen because we hadn't. I'm just playing Angie's live, so I haven't really said anything. So we're just playing it. Okay. Just listen to this, and just follow Mr. Big. Just follow CMT. She's breaking it down for you.
Well, Dana J, Sylvia was playing this like this was an aha moment and that she was proving a point, and then she turned around and played Dallas's live, and to me it all just made her look stupid, but that's just me, you know.
To Massimi's not answering service by publication. And to be very clear, he wanted the case that he owes to be dismissed because of those reasons, 1 and 2 that I just read.
So wait a minute. You mean to tell me in the beginning she said this, but then got all the way to the end and forgot that that's what she said in the beginning? And this is why she was saying he tried to have his case dismissed. You just expert what? Diva 314 said a law expert. What? I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what Sylvia said. Sylvia said she was a law expert. I don't know this woman, okay? I just heard her reading. That's all I'm going to say.
Petitioner failed to serve respondent as required by OCGA Section 537G, and when ordered to do so by the court more than a year ago, ceased attempts to serve respondents and asked for the case
I'm not
to be
surprised they
tried
friends.
or dismissed with prejudice. According to this petition, dismissed. Let it so be ordered.
Watch it.
I know, wait a minute, I know this dumbass ain't asking for his own case. Hold on.
You got a lot for. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, Dana J. I'll do that tomorrow. She be saying Angie and
Angie's
Sonya.
breaking down the
Said Angie and Sonya graduated law school together.
this whole thing.
So she spent about 15-20 minutes looking up statutes
I need to see
on
the
this,
order.
I think.
Asking for it to be dismissed. Hold on, petition to dismiss. Let me see if I can get it.
Lady Shanique.
Give me a second, y'all. Let me see if I can get it.
Miss Angie's a real person. She's a real person. You know she. I just wanted y'all to hear a little bit of Miss Angie. Y'all go on over there and listen to this morning's live and last night's live if y'all really want the full effect of Miss Angie, okay? The only black but not bitter said Miss Angie standing. Coach pictures. The image of that in my mind is quite scary. Dana J said she be having internet phone sex just like you know who. Yeah, so if y'all want to hear, y'all got to go listen to last night's live. I put the minute mark in on my live that I did this morning. So y'all, if y'all listen to last night's, the end of last night's, and to this morning's live, you will hear like all of the things. You will hear Dallas, make a fool out of herself. You will hear all of these things. All of these things you will hear. So I'm going to be here. Where is wait a minute. Where's my thing at? I can't even find my stuff. Oh, there it is. I don't want to be like this. Let me where's my after dark scene? I got to fix this. This is terrible. This is so terrible. I can't even find my after dark thing. Did I delete it? Well, wherever it is. Wherever it is. Anyway. All right. Well, we are getting out of here. I'm done. I'm tired. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wait. The only Tyrone Bigham said, Dana J, how can I see those pictures? What picture? I will be here tomorrow night, y'all. We will be possibly looking at Dana J's live. I don't know. But I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. This I've had enough. The shortest After Dark ever done in the history of After Darkness, I think. But we are getting out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow. Let me find my music because I did bring that over here. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, here it is. I guess I bought the right one over. Good night, y'all. Thank you. Shout out to the Marvelous Moonlight Mods. Thank you for all of the gifted memberships, the member milestones, the super chats, the super stickers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Did I say shout out to the Marvelous Moonlight Mods? Well, if I didn't, I'm saying it now. And prayers for those of you who are dealing with some things. And I will see y'all tomorrow in these streets. I will be here between 9 and 10, but you will see the live posted up, you know, as soon as possible. Good night.
Yeah. No.